Welcome to a short review of the new Spanish Civil War armoured trucks. These are the new Peter Pig rules, Spanish Civil War, Bayonet and Ideology. They're released in October 2017 and they're a full set of rules. Anyway, on to the trucks. In the Spanish Civil War, lots of the militias and townsfolk built armoured trucks. They're a bit of a bodge up. They're mostly, as it sounds like, they're trucks with armour just slapped on it. Some more professional than others. This would be the major industrial areas churning them out. Now, I'll just show you what we've got here. The first truck is this one, Constructora. There was about 9 or 12 of them made. They're all slightly different. It's basically a boilerplate, beautifully finished off to give a nice blobby look about it. There it is. And it's got a small machine gun turret on this version. Now once again, this is just with a simple colour, dry brush and a bit of an ink wash. It could probably have some slogans on it too, but that'll do for the moment. Now all there is to this model is a main resin block, a little metal turret and a little metal machine gun. So you could fill it in and have no machine gun turret, but it looks quite nice. I think in real life it'd be a fairly appalling piece of kit, but Spanish Civil War is a bit rudimentary anyway. That's the Constructora one, so I'll put that down there. Give an idea of size, there's a 16mm dice next to it. And here are some 15mm figures. Next vehicle. This is the Sommier Naval armoured truck. It's actually an armoured bus. It's a 6-metre wheelbase with a huge bit of metal put on it, and it's got a small machine gun turret at the back. Once again, there were a fair few built, not masses but fair few. Armoured front wheels, lots of little rifle ports along the side. More or less what you'd expect. Little armoured door to get in and out, some hatches, but I'm sure the visibility was extremely poor. I don't know how you get to the engine to service that, but it's a nice model. It's big, blocky, and in the Spanish Civil rules it's called an armoured truck. These all have resin bases as well, so the idea they're finished anyway. So when you get it out of the packet, you can paint it, use it, it's on a base. If you don't like a base on these, then just get a big piece of sandpaper and go round and round and round, and that'll grind the base off to whatever you're trying to achieve on that one. That's the second one. Third model, Hispano Suiza armoured car. It's a bit like a drag race because it's got the wheels almost outside the body at the back. It's got some little doors on the side, interesting grille. There are a few different versions of this, but it's fairly common. There's some really good photos of these abandoned on the French border. Mainly machine gun armed. Might be some of that a turret, but I really don't know. Most of the details these were built from photographs rather than scale plans. But I mean, this interesting little vehicle, it's quite narrow at the front, very blocky, and once again, it's meant for our Spanish Civil War rules. But nice little vehicle. Here's the fourth one. Now it's a Torres, but it could be typical of many armoured trucks. I'm not sure how many of these are built. There's photos of 4 of them in a line, so I'd assume there's probably 4 or more. Once again, fairly thin armour, truck chassis, machine gun turret, little door at the back. I don't think any of these trucks are very good in battle, but nonetheless they look great on the tabletop and they're just a job for Spanish Civil War. Now, in the Peter Pig Spanish Civil War rules, they just count as armoured trucks. There's no difference between them. Well, that could be an armoured car. Now they're the sizes. They're made of resin, so they're solid. This one is probably one of my favourites because I like quite the side profile of it. This one looks a little bit outlandish, but it is correct. It's blobby and curvy, but interesting. This one's just extremely unusual due to the sheer size of this bus type thing. And this one is almost professional in that it fulfills an ordinary armoured car role. And they're the new vehicles. We think they're quite nice. Released October 2017. And those are the armoured trucks. Thank you.